And we are underway. Tennessee Ice Vols with the puck, moving it down the ice. Here we go, and a wide shot to the left to Ian Temkin. The Panthers get the puck back in possession. Lots of tenacity in the start of this game so far. Been tough play on the boards from the Panthers. Tennessee's trying to get it out of their own zone right now. A block shot by Ian Temkin. And the whistle blows.
And so far, Tennessee put a lot of pressure on the Panthers. Panthers had an early chance on there in the first minutes of the games, but so far, Tennessee has kind of put a lot of pressure on the Panthers, a lot of pressure on Temkin, and been really, really strong on trying to get those chances.
And it looks like we're going to get that first line back out there. Kennedy, Escala, two guys that are lethal from range when they get the open shot with the puck. But it's going to be up to the Tennessee defense to see if they can hold those two scorers back. And one guy that you always can't forget about is Nick Sasso. Nick Sasso has had a prolific career so early on here at High Point. He's been the leading scorer for the Panthers this season.
And he's such a huge force, obviously using that size to get into the crease, get those rebound goals, and try to shove off those defenders and create those chances for this Panthers offense.
Well, with that size and speed, he is able to do that, and Guerriere Escala wins the faceoff. Escala gets it over to the middle, shots up, but it's wide left. And the Panthers are going to try to keep the puck. Nick Sasso gets it behind.
This power play has to score on here, get that early lead against Tennessee, because this is a very strong team. As I mentioned, this is the Division II Tennessee team. They have a D3 team, but tonight we're playing the Division II team. And this will be a very tough competition for the Panthers. But also, if they get this victory, it's going to be a big, big win for them.
Well, in that 2021 season, the COVID season that the Panthers played in, they faced the Tennessee Ice Vols 3 times, and unfortunately in those 3 unfortunate events, they did not come out successful, but they're going to look to fill that win column today as Guerriere Escala takes another faceoff, where the Panthers are going to move the puck up top. Panthers look for a shot, but the whistle's going to be blown, and we're going to get another faceoff here. 14:57 left to go. The score's still 0-0 with 1:20 left on the power play. Once again, Guerriere Escala taking the face. High Point has it top right. Passing it around, looking for an open shot. Fires it inside, but it's no good off the right crossbar. Escala picks it up. Dumps it off to Henry. And it's going to be Arsenal that misses that shot. Once again, Sasso behind. Trying to make something happen with the puck. Ice Vols swarming him. Going to be no icing here. Here's Arsenal on the boards right in front of our faces. A big hit from the Ice Vols, but some back and forth on possession. Here's High Point. Moving the puck around nicely so far. Escala with the stretch pass. Bird tried to make something happen with the puck, but it was taken away by the Ice Vols. Here's Ripley. Ripley with a man on his face. Drew King playing some good defense here. And the power play is going to be let go. And we are back to even. So far, pretty quiet here, Charles. Not too exciting here on in the first period, but we can only hope that it's going to get more exciting. This matchup, this rivalry that these teams have together, it's only a 4-hour drive, but it's a pretty close matchup for these players to come play here at a neutral location. But it's definitely going to be a fun one.
Yeah,
looks like.
And you said there, good chance for the Panthers to score there. Couldn't quite get the puck past Shaw, but, there's a lot of pressure put on there. Good few tips there by Sasso, and, just trying to get past the Vols goaltender Shaw, but just couldn't quite get anything going. But, again, there's plenty of hockey left, and they put up a lot more shots during that power play to get some pressure on Tennessee.
Absolutely, and that power play definitely tired down the Tennessee defense, but they're going to make a shot at the goal here, but it was greatly defended. Ooh, and a shot inside, missed wide left. Ian Temkin getting some action in net right now, but he dives on the puck, and the whistle was blown. Good set of events there by Ian to able to keep his calm in that chaotic offensive possession right there.
Yeah, and Bunch for the Vols there. He had a nice little solo play, trying to squeeze past 2 Panther defenders and still able to get that pass off to create a chance for his team, but just couldn't quite get past Temkin.
And you can see the communication from Temkin and his defense, them being so in tune with each other as the Ice Vols miss another shot wide right. Still playing aggressive on the boards. High Point trying to get it out of their defensive zone, moving the puck around. Tennessee gets the puck back. Here we go. Oakley finds a man on the inside, but it is no good. We go top right, Ice Vols trying to make something happen, but it is knocked away by Hussey. Hussey with a great play to get the puck moving fast in the other direction. But Sexton kind of leaves it around there. Not sure what he was doing, but the Ice Vols pick it right in front of the net, but a big collision causes a turnover. These High Point Panthers are playing very tough and competitive.
Very back and forth game we have here so far. Again, both teams have had decent chances to score, but just no one can quite get past the other team's goaltender. No one can quite get in a good slot position. But again, there's plenty of hockey left. We're only halfway through this first period, and there's still been some bit of action.
Hussey sends that one wrapping around Bird. I don't know if he saw him right there, but Ice Vols return the possession back. Tennessee has been able to get some action on the inside today. High Point's going to have to tighten it up. Shot blocked by Guerriere to Scala. Aiden Kennedy down at the end. Tries to find an open man, but is unsuccessful. High Point was still able to get a shot off, but did not succeed.
And 2 guys we're going to have to look out for on Tennessee is going to be Andrew King, who leads the Vols in assists and points, and as well as Connor Frazier. He leads the team in goals, with 6 of those being shorthanded. So when the Panthers are on the power play, they're going to have to look out for 28 because he will be a threat to them on the man down.
Smart professional hockey is what we're looking for today from the Panthers if they're going to be able to shut down those 2 prolific scorers. But right now the Panthers are being competitive and staying tough. Ice Vols still trying to make something happen. Ooh, a shot slips right back past Temkin. Lots of puck going around. 55, Fedro made a good play on the puck in the middle to block it away. Lots of missed opportunities here for Tennessee. Trying to make something happen. Puck gets stuck on the back of the cage, though.
And again, good pressure by the Vols there, especially by King. A little agility skating there at the top of the point. Try a little shot past Temkin. Gets tipped, but again, they can't quite get past him. And it's still 0-0.
Temkin is a brick wall. He didn't get the start last game, but throughout the season, he has just been amazing. Both goalies have been amazing. High Point stuck on the boards. Able to get the puck out. Here's Egan. Egan gets hit on the boards. Tennessee's going to get the puck back.
Panthers doing a good job keeping it in the zone, trying to create more chances. There's a little chance right there with Sherman.
A nice nifty move right there from number 24 on the ice, Vols. Tries to find a pass inside, but Ian Tempkin makes a great save with his glove. Off his right hand. What a great save from Ian Tempkin. The Ice Vols had a 2-on-1 opportunity, but Ian Tempkin said, not today. High Point getting ready to move fast in the other direction, but Tennessee clogged up the middle. Looks like we're going to get... It's a pretty big hit right there from Jackson on the Ice Vols. On your very own Max Sherman, the freshman from Boston, Massachusetts.
Looks like a high stick play.
Yeah, not...
Actually, no, it's going to be a penalty. It looks like someone's going to be in the Ice Vols box.
Rightfully so. We're going to get another face-off win for the Panthers. Let's see if they can try to create something on offense.
Maybe there isn't a power play. I guess it's going to be a high stick. Maybe that's why they reset the play.
Bit of confusion here in the booth, but we're still doing all right.
Oh, yeah. Not the most ideal angle, but hey, we're happy to be here.
Not the most ideal angle, not the most ideal service. We've had a ton of technical issues. We're sorry for the viewers. I know that there's some parents are going to be watching this later. We apologize that we weren't able to get the live stream out to you guys. Just the circumstances we were in were not in our favor. There's going to be no icing here. High Point. Seems like they've been in this position a lot this game. Tennessee has not taken their foot off the throttle, still being aggressive on defense. But if there's anybody that's going to kickstart the offense, it's Nick Sasso. And a dangerous play right there from High Point's defense. Ice Vols had a chance right on the crease, but didn't take it. Still moving the puck around. He has an open shot, but it is no good. Tempkin makes a save. McDonald gets it out of the zone, but Tennessee retains possession. Scratch that. Never mind. Here we go. One-on-one with the goalie, and he misses his opportunity. Ian Tempkin was very close to making the save, but it seems Constantino did not have enough track on his skates and slipped. A layup goal for the Ice Vols. Definitely a big blow.
That's what the HPU bench want to call there. A little hit mid-ice, but they're not going to call it.
Doesn't look like we're going to be getting much today from these refs. A bad pass from Constantino leads to a 3-on-2 for the Panthers going the other way. Mismatched opportunity, but looks like they had the angles. We're going to get the puck going the other way. Fast break opportunity. Ian Tempkin makes a great save. Fighting on the inside. But the Ice Vols, number 13, Constantino, puts it in the net. Impressive goal. Bit of chaos for Ian Tempkin, unsure where the puck was, trying to find it. But the Ice Vols take a 1-0 lead here with 6:33 left in the first period.
And a good play by the Vols, too. Using that speed and size of theirs, that's going to be one of their advantages today against the Panthers. But, able to use that, get past the Panthers. A little 2-on-1 there by them, but, again, they couldn't quite get past Tempkin the first time, but a little rebound chance, and there it will slide by, and it's 1-0.
Well, if there's one thing for sure when these Panthers go down, miracles are sure to happen. High Point completed the impossible against App State this past weekend. They made an incredible comeback. They were down 3-0 and ended up winning in overtime 4-3.
And then this, I think it was 2 days after that, they were down 1-0, and then they came back and won that game 4-2. So they're no stranger to being down a goal or 2 or 3. But again, there's plenty of game left. We're still the first period. They have chances.
Absolutely they do, but that's going to start with trying to get the puck in their offensive zone. The Ice Vols have been very competitive here. Get the puck behind the cage. Frazier fighting with a High Point player. Egan and Frazier fighting for the puck. Looks like Tennessee is going to get a power play here.
The penalty on Walker Ripley. Must have shoved a Vols player after the goal there.
And the puck flies out of bounds into the Panthers' bench's hands. Not where you want the puck to go, but we're going to get a face-off here.
And nice chance for the Panthers to also change their lines, get some new, fresh skates out there, and kill off the rest of this power play.
And Ryan Masheska steps into the game to take the face. Did not turn out successfully. Tennessee takes a slow approach to the puck. 55 seconds on the power play. 5:20 left to go. Tennessee's going to look to try to get a scoring opportunity here, but High Point's defense is going to play tough. High Point in a zone. And a missed puck from number 11 on the Ice Vols. Slows down their power play opportunity. Good job by the Panthers to get that out. Another great defensive play from the Panthers. Tennessee trying to set up an offensive play here. Guerriere getting in the Ice Vols' face. Great defense from the Panthers here. 10 seconds left to see if they can hold it. And the Ice Vols are going to take a shot right into Temkin's chest. Makes an easy save. The Ice Vols still have possession. Passing around on the left side of the ice. So again, some heavy pressure, but the power play is going to be let up. We are all even. And a great save from Ian Temkin with his left leg, showing off that flexibility. High Point try to get the ball. Puck out of their zone.
Looks like the Panthers will kill off this penalty, and that's going to be a huge momentum shifter chance for them. You know, you don't want this team to be scoring on power play. You don't want to give them the advantage. And good job by this Panthers penalty kill unit for shutting down the Vols.
Oakley sends a shot wide right over Ian Temkin's head. So far, Tennessee has taken 9 shots on goal, opposed to the Panthers 7. Gonna get an icing call here.
And since these penalties have been killed off, it's been very back and forth so far. Very much like a badminton match, in my opinion. You know, not a lot of chances being created. It's more of just a dump and change from both sides. No one's really creating any chances, so it's kind of a dead moment here in the game. But sooner or later, someone's got to flip that and eventually create a high danger chance.
You ever play badminton, Charles?
I have.
Have you?
I enjoy it.
Yeah, good for you. I've never actually played it recreationally, but looks like I might have to now.
It's a fun PE class sport, I'd say.
There you go. Federo makes a wild save, laying down on the ground, putting his life at risk for Ian Temkin. There's been a lot of back and forth here, like you said earlier on. Tennessee tries to get that shot close on the crease, but Ian Temkin plays it tight and makes the save. Henry trying to make something happen. Has Sherman on the inside, but doesn't look for him there. High Point getting ready to set back on defense and change line. Nick Sasso comes in, as well as Sean Joyce. Ice Vols back the other way. Looks inside, but there was nobody there. A good look, but was just too late. High Point on the boards, playing aggressively.
And one thing this Panther team needs to improve on, based off what I've seen so far, is just being aware. There's a lot of chances in which the Vols will cut back door and no one's really looking for them. And, you know, that creates a lot of high danger chances, especially if someone's sitting in the slot, you know, unrecognized or not seen. And that's something you don't want to do to your goalie Temkin. So the Panthers defense really needs to pay attention, make sure they know where their man is, and just shut him down, block those shots, and just cut off those chances and those passes.
Well, when it comes to defense, one thing in particular that coach preaches is communication. Ian Temkin needs to get on the same page as his defenders if he wants to keep this 1-0 lead. But until then, High Point is going to have the puck on their offensive side for the first time what seems like 5 minutes.
And Kenny had a nice tip there. There's another high danger chance opportunity.
And we're going to get a good one here on the inside. Oh, but he misses it wide left. Arsenault with a golden opportunity on the crease. The pass from Escala, but just wasn't enough. And another opportunity right there. Kennedy tries to take it on the inside, but mishandled the puck. Tennessee back the other way, but swarmed by white jerseys. The puck moves to the...
1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute.
Tennessee still trying to move the puck around. High Point with a good clear play here, trying to get it through the tight Tennessee defense. It's going to be a 3-on-1 here for Sherman, trying to do the most and make something happen on this offense to close this 1-0 lead. Shot fired wide left from Hussey, saved by the Ice Vols. Ice Vols have played very well on defense today, but they can only be getting so tired as High Point keeps trying to push it down into their defensive zone. Ice Vols back the other way. They've got numbers. Man, wide open on the inside, but it is a miss. And that is going to be the end of the first period. The Tennessee Ice Vols lead the High Point Panthers 1-0. We'll be right back after this short break. It doesn't matter. We are back here for the second half of High Point Hockey. I'm Mike Guerriere alongside Charles Crowell. 1-0 Ice Vols here in the second period of hockey. Freshly Zambonied ice. Charles, there's quite frankly nothing better.
There isn't. And very nice for the players as well.
And Tennessee is going to get going quick on their offensive side. But Ian Tempkin's going to make a glove save.
And we talked about last period what the Panthers need to improve on, and that's being aware and knowing where your guy is with the help of communication and just, being aware of, where your guy is and being responsible for your one person. And also just creating more chances. The Panthers had very minimal amount of high danger chances. They need to get the pucks in the slot, get those pucks in deep, and just create some shots, get some, nice chances.
Absolutely, Charles. The Panthers are going to need to get something going on offense here in order to close this lead. But it's going to come from that first line of Escala, Kennedy, and Arsenault, as well as a little sprinkle of Sasso. Has never done anybody wrong. Ice Vols with a little bit of a crazy stretch pass here. But High Point is going to try to get something going, and a long pass here is going to get High Point ready to go on offense. Tries to send it around. A missed opportunity right there on the inside for High Point. Masheska had an easy look against Shaw, but Shaw came up with the save. Here we go. 3-on-3, High Point. Makes a shot, and it is good! High Point ties the Ice Vols. What a nuke from High Point. My goodness. Morgan Bird with an incredible top shelf shot. Putting that one where the kids can't find the cookies. Ain't that right, Charles?
And that's right. And what a play by the Panthers. And coming out in the second period very strong. You saw that stretch pass coming down to Arsenault to start the offensive pressure. And then a little pass around. Ryan Henry, great job keeping the puck in on the offensive zone. And then a nice pass up to Bird at the point for a rip. And now it's tied.
The stretch pass to the great look on the inside led to the goal. High Point tied 1-1 with 18:15 left to go in the second period. Here's Sasso with the puck, looks inside, takes another shot, but it is missed. High Point trying to be aggressive on offense. Trying to keep the momentum on their side. A big fight on the wall. A bunch of back and forth here after that quick goal from High Point to kick off the second period. Here's Sasso with the puck on the bottom left.
That was a nice move there by Joyce. Trying to create a little more chance, but, being a little too fancy with it. But again, great pressure by the Panthers to start off the second period.
The Panthers have been applying a lot of pressure on defense here to try to take some pressure off the lead, and they did just that. We're going to get an icing here and a little bit of a breather for these guys. 17:08 left to go. It's still tied here in the second period. Once again, I'm Mike Guerriere alongside Charles Crowell. We're going to get some line changes. Escala, Chenal. Starting Line of Kennedy, Escala, and Arsenault.
Seems to be a bit of confusion on that icing. Oh, so we have a penalty.
Lots of confusion here tonight. But the High Point Panthers are going to get a 2-minute power play here. A big opportunity for them to get some shots on goal and create some powerful offensive plays. First shot put up deflected by Shaw with his glove. Sasso trying to find Escala. Escala gives it right back to Sasso. Sasso looks inside, but it is deflected by Carter. Carter gets it going the other way. Going to be a one-man show for Ryan Henry right now, who finds Joyce. Joyce trying to make something happen. Getting nifty on the inside. Sasso with a spin around goal, but Shaw makes another great save. High Point starting to get the shot differential up. So far, 15 shots on goal opposed to the Tennessee Ice Vols 9. Getting their creativity and effectiveness back on offense. Feels like I'm watching this App State game once again.
And again, good pressure by the Panthers on this power play. It's something to do very well, but we also have to remind ourselves that this Ice Vols team does do very well on the man down, with Frazier having 6 shorthanded goals out of his 12 this season.
And there's a great move right there from Joyce to try to get a shot on goal, but Shaw once again comes up with a big save. High Point making the most of this power play right here, Charles. What do you think they could do better?
I think it's just the zone entry and setting up. You know, they have the setup plays pretty good in neutral zone, but I feel like once they cross that blue line, everything kind of goes to, you know, there's nothing there for them. And I think they need to work on their setting up, and then once they're in there, finding that pass down low, so that way the rest of the guys can get set up. You have your D-man enter the blue line as well. And, you know, just puck control in general I think could be a lot better too. But, again, they're doing a really good job putting pressure on these Ice Vols nonetheless.
Control the puck, clean up mistakes, and shut down the high-scoring offense of these Tennessee Ice Vols is what these Panthers are going to have to do if they're going to want to come out of tonight successful and a win in the win column. Still 24 seconds left on the power play, gives the Panthers just enough time to get a play in place. This is going to be the last game of the semester for both these teams. Tennessee comes into this matchup 7-7, and High Point comes into the matchup 7-2. So High Point is more accustomed to that winning culture than the Ice Vols, but still learned to play really well against the Panthers.
And something to note here, you know, coming to this matchup, the Panthers are a Division III team, Tennessee being Division II. It's still not, you know, it's not a big thing to be worried about. Tennessee, if we remind ourselves, back on October 1st and 2nd, they did lose to Liberty University's D3 team. They were pretty close games, though. But again, you know, that's something that Panthers can build off. That's something to help their confidence. But again, this Ice Bowl team has to play a lot more competitive teams. You know, a lot bigger, faster. But again, I truly do believe the Panthers do have a game plan in set to take down these Ice Bulls. And again, it's putting up pressure and putting up shots. Because as we know, the more shots they put up, the more chance they have of winning.
You're absolutely right there, Charles, as Tennessee tries to put a shot up of their own, but Temkin, being that brick wall that he always is. Tennessee takes a shot wide right, trickles to the back of the cage. Tennessee still has possession. Panthers defense nowhere to be found. That communication that we preach so much about seems to have not been in place.
Looks like the Panthers won a cross-check penalty there for Walker Ripley. He got kind of slammed to the boards there by Tennessee.
Big hit on Ripley. Definitely should have been called, but they're going to continue the pace of play here. Ref doing a skip, hop, and a jump to try to get out of the puck's way. Tennessee being aggressive on offense. Able to move the puck around so well and so quick.
And as you say that, they do get cleared out by the Panthers.
And it's going to be the broadcaster's curse. It looks like I'm probably going to have to say that more often than I want. Tennessee had a nice little chance right there, a nice deck on the inside, but once again, Temkin with a clutch save. Fighting on the boards. Some more back and forth play. Finally get the puck up top right. Here's Weeks trying to make something happen, but a missed call right there. A big hit to the face. Not sure what the ref right in front of his face was thinking, but the ref on the opposing side of the ice made the call.
Yeah, it's going to be interference on the Ice Vols, and that's another power play chance for the Panthers. And like we mentioned before, the Ice Vols have the second most penalty minutes in the CHS. So they do commit a lot of penalties, but like we keep mentioning, those shorthand goals do come up big for this team, and they are able to score when they're a man down. But again, big chance for the Panthers to score. And again, we have to create those high danger chances if we want to get back in this game.
Well, any type of player that wears a Canadian tux into the game is going to be an aggressive player to me. That's an aggressive outfit choice.
We did see that from the Ice Vols coming into the ring today.
We did see some Canadian tuxes today, which was quite phenomenal and pretty refreshing, to be honest with you, as I sported one of those a while ago. But here's High Point going down the other end. Shaw with another save, tries to jump on it, gets it. Sasso tries to get a quick stick.
And Sasso, again, crashing that crease, creating those chances, and he likes those rebound goals a lot. He can shoot. He does have a really nice, accurate shot, but again, he likes those rebound pucks, picking up those dirty bounces. And again, great opportunity there for the Panthers.
And more opportunities to come, like right here. Sasso on the inside, but
he fans on the one-timer.
Did not have enough strength on that shot to push it past Shaw. Looks like it almost ricocheted off the top of his stick.
Yeah, it was a bouncing puck there. Great pass by Ryan Henry. A nice find. Just could not quite time that shot. And a bouncing puck, that's just an equation that does not add up well.
Well, High Point is still on their power play. 1:28 left to go in the power play. We are underway here in the second period. 12:35 to go. High Point playing aggressive on the boards, trying to make the most of this power play. Sasso looking for that shot on the inside. He has been hanging out around there. And a good look to try to get it through the legs of Bunch. But it was no good. Another look inside. Passes it out. Ooh. Bird with a good shot, but Shaw making a big save.
And Arso's looking for that pickup rebound shot, but just couldn't quite get a handle on it. And that's been a problem for the Panthers on this power play so far.
Somehow, some way, the Ice Vols were able to take that power play and take it down into their own zone. But High Point has numbers here. Oh, and Sasso with a big missed opportunity. And Shaw with two big back-to-back saves. But he moves the net, causing for the stoppage of time. Shaw stepping up big for the Ice Vols. High Point so far, 21 shots. Came out swinging in this second half, and it has proved to be a positive point as they got a goal out of it. But they're going to have to tighten it up on offense. Get it to their scores and see if they can make something happen. Puck flies out of the rink.
Seems to be a hole in the net.
It looks like that looked like Ripley took that shot, made a hole in the net, and a lucky fan gets a souvenir.
And that was a good chance on the Panthers on that previous shift from Sasso and Henry. Nice little 2-on-1 chance. Sasso able to beat his defender. Henry with a nice sauce pass into the cross crease. And Sasso, again, just can't quite tuck it past Shaw, who does a great job at closing that right side with that pad.
Well, Ryan Henry has been a very, very good passer, kind of the quarterback of your offense today. Finding players like Nick Sasso is definitely something that I would do. Weeks tries to put some pressure on the boards, but shies away. High Point still unable to maintain possession. Ice Vols try to get a couple shots off, but Temkin makes the save. 2 shots back to back. Great eyes from Ian, great vision. It's Richer on the ice. Vols sends a shot right into Temkin's glove. 10:43 left to go in this second period. If the Panthers want to get that momentum back on their side of the offense, Charles, how are they going to look to shut down this explosive first line for Tennessee?
Well, so far I think they've done a good job at, closing down Tennessee this period. They do have a lot of possession time, but again, they have not put up a lot of shots. As we remember, they started this period with 9. They've managed to put up 6. Oh.
And an impressive goal for the Ice Vols. Doing the most. What an amazing goal. Going off a celebration. Looks like he went through the whole entire High Point defense. Made a good move. And got right into the crease and put the shot in the net. Temkin looked like he had it at first, but trickled on right by him.
Yeah, good job by the Ice Vols to break through that High Point defense, and it looks like a bouncing puck almost. I think Temkin couldn't quite get a grip on it, and then that gave the Ice Vols a chance to tuck it past them, and they take back this lead.
High Point now looking to make something happen.
Another thing to note for this period that I saw differently compared to the first is that the Panthers have been a lot more physical. I feel like they've tried to close out this Ice Vols attack. A lot more hip checks, a lot more closing on against the boards, and just more hits in general. I think they got a little more fight in their spirit. They got fire going, and they did a good job at being more physical and again creating more chances, better passes, and, not being afraid to get in these guys' faces.
Being aggressive is key if you want to put some fear into your opponent's eyes, as well as play aggressive on defense and offense. Ice Vols still with the puck. I've had a lot.
Sorry about that, Mike. They are picking up the shots, though, Tennessee. Now 19-21 in favor of the Panthers, but they are putting up more opportunity and more pressure on Temkin.
And the shots are coming close. 19 shots for Tennessee Ice Vols and 21 for High Point. So Tennessee closed that gap very, very quickly. High Point still unable to clear it out of their defensive zone.
This little offensive draw here now for the Panthers, and that's another chance for them to, put some shots on shot. Like we keep mentioning, the more shots the Panthers put on their opponent, the more likely they are to win. And by more likely, I mean 100% more likely. Every time the Panthers have outshot their opponent, they have won.
And a big hit in the middle. Morrissey. Laying the lumber on the inside.
He's going to the box for it.
As he should be. A big aggressive hit after the whistle was blown. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a penalty.
I'm pretty sure it's a penalty.
In just about every sport, you hit somebody after the whistle, that's a penalty.
Yeah, and it's going to be a cross-check penalty probably to the Ice Vols. A little hit there up high on Max Sherman in the crease after the whistle, and Ryan Henry taking exception to that, standing up for his teammate. And again, their Panthers power play for us today.
Garrett Escala has been amazing on these face-offs. Haven't seen him really lost one today, but we're going to get a one-on-one. Tennessee takes a shot on the right side of the cage, but Temkin makes the save. These Ice Vols are aggressive.
Yeah, and that was, again, Connor Frazier, the short-handed king for this Ice Vols team. And there's good save by Temkin to shut him down, knowing that's where he scores best.
Shaw makes a save, but doesn't get enough, and Missed shot from Guerriere to Scala off the pass from Bird.
And bouncing point shot from Ryan Henry. Can't quite find it past Shaw. Sasso is staying there, but couldn't quite locate the puck. But good opportunity by the Panthers.
Sasso moving quick. Tries to dump it behind him. Looking for Arsenault, but he wasn't there. Vols trying to make something happen. High Point comes back the other way. Here's Sherman on the inside. Tries to get it to Kennedy, but it is stopped by the Vols defense. Here's Kennedy behind the cage. Guarded closely by O'Connell. O'Connell lays a big hit on the boards, but High Point is still able to hold it. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy still guarded close on the boards. Gets it right back. Still looking for the open man. Takes it himself. Fires it over the net. Almost hits us. Taking out Charles. That wouldn't have been good.
No, that was coming right towards me, and I am not used to calling games from this angle and this low to the ice, so that one did catch me by surprise.
Absolutely it did, and another big hit. These Vols are really laying the wood. Bunch, number 40. Here's Meeks with the puck. Passes it around the boards. Bunch once again. Vols passing it around the horn, but unable to get a solid possession in. Meeks back by his goalie. And a stoppage here, looks like. We're getting some substitutions. Line changes coming out.
And Tennessee putting more pressure on this High Point team. And the High Point Panthers, they came out in the second period blazing, scoring that goal by Morgan Bird. But since then, Tennessee has kind of slowly tipped the scale back and more in their favor.
Haven't seen much from High Point since about the 17-minute mark in the second period after they scored that incredible goal. But the Tennessee Vols have just been a little bit too much. High Point still playing aggressive. Trying to get too fancy with the puck. Guarded by two people. Weeks once again with the aggressive defense. Ooh. And a missed pass on the inside. Pushes High Point back into their defensive zone. No icing here, Weeks. Fumbles the puck. Thought he passed it off, but still somehow manages to find the time to make a good pass. Tennessee once again, right on the inside, right on the doorstep, but no good. Temkin makes a good save. High Point trying to get settled on defense.
So we got a penalty against the High Point Panthers.
Looks like it's going to be
looks like Macheska, maybe? Yeah, Macheska.
And it's going to be Macheska. It's going to go in the box. Ryan Macheska from New Jersey. He's a senior this year. Been a very, very pivotal role in this Panthers offense, as well as they've been a big part of their defense. An aggressive player that knows how to play both ends and still offers the support for his teammates from the bench.
And a very physical player, too. We've seen over the years Macheska laying down a lot of hits, being kind of a grinder for this Panthers team, getting those dirty spots and trying to create opportunities for the team. And he's had a great year so far, 3 goals. This is definitely like one of his better years.
Yeah, he looks like prime Ray Lewis.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Without question, just without this big celebration in the beginning, but he does lay the big hits. Ice Vols still with possession of the puck. 4:30 left to go in the second period. Ice Vols still lead 2-1, and they lead 3-1 now with a great shot from the Ice Vols. Frazier with an amazing shot from the left side to stick it bottom right past Ian Temkin's foot. Great shot placement and great offensive play from the Ice Vols, really taking advantage of the home field.
Absolutely, and like we talked about, Frazier is their guy to go to for goals, and he's been a big part of this Vols offense. He is the team's leading goal scorer. I think he has the most goals in the team and the only player with double-digit goals, and like we just saw right there, there's a reason why. A nice little far side snipe for Frazier, and he continues his dominance as the Vols go up by 2.
Well, we're used to seeing him shoot those shorthand shots, but a bit of a different look for Frazier, and he comes out successful. Ice Vols still keeping the foot on the throttle. High Point putting their foot on theirs. Lots of opportunities inside. The Panthers got to tighten up their defense if they want to control these shots. High Point getting a fast break. A 2-on-1. And the shot by Kennedy is no good. Shaw makes the save.
With his mask nonetheless too, and there's a big hit as well by King.
King lays a big hit on Kennedy after Kennedy had the 2-on-1 opportunity.
A nice 2-on-1 opportunity for the Panthers as well. You had Kennedy and Arsenault coming in. Kennedy trying to fake that pass to Arsenault, but then tries to shoot it past Shaw, but catches Shaw in the face actually. Gives a little chin music and just can't quite score.
High Point trying to get something to happen here. Big shot from Bird. Bird once again trying to take a shot, but deflected by Carter. Temkin making a big play, stepping out of the cage. Finds Sasso. Sasso tries to get it through the Ice Vols defense, but he couldn't find his man. Joyce on the inside.
And Temkin almost getting an assist there. That'd be his first of the year. You don't see that often, goalies getting assists. But nice little, coming out of his crease to play that puck. That was going to be a breakaway opportunity for a bunch of the Vols. And a nice little stretch pass to Sasso, who tried saucing it over to Joyce, but is covered up by Shaw.
A big offensive possession missed for the Panthers, but with those opportunities, there always comes more. And the puck is going to rattle around the boards. Mashevska trying to lay the big blow on Jackson. The whistle blows.
To be a dead puck play. I guess a high stick must have happened.
We're going to get a face-off at center ice. Mashevska with the win. And Shaw, once again with the easy glove save.
As we saw there a few seconds ago, Jackson trying to lay down the body there for this Vols team. And as we kind of talked about earlier, the Vols do have a lot of penalty minutes in this season, with second most in the CHS with 232. 34 of those will go to Jackson, who leads the team in penalty minutes. He's kind of their enforcer, their guy who's going to lay down the big hits, get in people's faces. And that's another guy to look out for on this team.
Well, you always need a guy like that, someone to boost your offense in more ways than skill. And the puck is fought mighty for on the inside. But the Ice Vols were able to get it back.
Mashevska waiting there for a rebound after a shot by Ryan Henry, but just couldn't quite tuck it past.
And a golden opportunity. Ryan Henry tries to take a shot with his left hand on the right side. Not the most ideal angle there, as Shaw made a glove save.
There's been a lot of wide opportunity chances for this Panthers team. They just can't quite find that spot on the net against Shaw.
Escala. Excuse me. Puck stuck on the boards. High Point and Tennessee trying to fight for it. Tennessee comes out on top. Puck on the inside. High Point trying to play some close defense, landing some stick checks here. Good defense from McDonald. Sasso comes in for some help. Puck still fought for. Ice Vols trying to find an open man. Here we go, might have a shot opportunity on this right side. Puts one up, Temkin makes the save. Puck still on the inside, High Point's trying to get it out and away from Ice Vols. McDonald playing great on the boards, giving Sasso the opportunity to pick up the puck. Doing what he does best, the one-man show. Gets it taken away by Tennessee. Tennessee fast to move. Tried to get it out before High Point can change their lines, but some aggressive play right there from Federer. Federer is close to get up.
He's hurting.
He is hurting bad. Skates off the ice for the substitution. Looks like Egan's going to step in here, but he does not get that shot off in time as we come to a close here in the second period. The Ice Vols lead the High Point Panthers 3-1. Hello and welcome back. I'm Mike Guerriere, standing alongside Charles Crowell. We're going to kick off the third and final period here in Knoxville. High Point bench getting excited for that face, but Tennessee gets the puck. High Point gets possession back, tries to bring it around the boards, but is unsuccessful. Tennessee forcing High Point into their own defensive zone. Big hit on the boards. Egan. And Joyce is going to try to make something happen behind the cage, but Tennessee gets it up and out with a one-on-one chance. Ian Temkin with a good save right off his right glove.
And the Ice Vols coming out hot in this period with a nice little post shot by the Ice Vols and more pressure on Temkin.
Lots of pressure on Temkin. These Ice Vols have not taken their foot off the gas, and it has shown with the score being 3-1. High Point still trying to make something happen. Lots of back and forth here to start off the third period. Some changes and substitutions for High Point. Bird comes into the game. Tempson takes that Rickaway shot. Tries to get it out of the middle. But Tennessee has done just that good of a job today of almost seamlessly directing where the puck is going to go.
A little change-up shot there by the Panthers, and a good break-in by Bird to carry that puck in. It looked like he was more of a forward position, which actually worked out pretty well for him considering he's a defenseman. But using that speed, using that agility, he's able to create that chance for the Panthers, and now they get a nice little offensive zone draw.
Bird making it happen on the offensive end, giving the Panthers the opportunity that they need here early on in the third period to try to close this big lead that the Ice Vols have had. Guerriere to take the face, tries to cut it inside. The Ice Vols are going to get a wide open opportunity, but Temkin makes an aggressive play coming outside the crease to stop that puck. Here's Bird guarding an Ice Vol attacker. Lundy gets thrown into the wall by Kennedy. Panthers have played some pretty good zone defense here, passing off their man. But when it comes to zone, it allows a lot of open opportunities on the inside as King sends that shot over the stick and glove of Temkin. High Point getting up and out. Ripley trying to make some moves here. Takes a quick shot, but Shaw makes the save. Ice Vols had a bit of a fast break opportunity there, but it was slowed down by the likes of McDonald. And O'Connell is going to send a prayer up into the netting. Once again, trying to hit you, Charles. I'm not sure what Tennessee's Ice Vols vendetta is with you today, but we're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know why they like me. Maybe it's because I'm not dressed. I'm dressed pretty appropriately, I'd say. I'm wearing High Point gear.
I think we have the most.
I think it might be the sweatshirt.
I think it might be we might have the most swagger out here.
Absolutely.
Without question. High Point didn't win the initial face-off as the Ice Vols try to get themselves set up on offense, but High Point manages to take the puck back the other way. Ryan Henry gets tripped up, and they go sliding.
Looks like they're going to call offsides on the Panthers. But again, going back to, we've seen a lot of good chances by the Ice Vols. We saw a breakaway chance there from Marino, and Temkin is able to stick that puck out of his possession. Nice little save by him and keep the Ice Vols from increasing their lead. And the Panthers now have a chance to retaliate and may create some momentum.
Lots of those cherry-picking opportunities that these Ice Vols have been taking full advantage of. The Panthers aren't getting back fast enough on defense in order to clog up that fast break opportunity. We're going to get a change up in the lines. Pearl, Sasso, and Joyce enter the game.
And usually this line you'll see Tyler Calkins, but unfortunately he is out for tonight with some flu-like symptoms, so he will not be playing in tonight's game, as you have seen. We wish him nothing the best, but to be better.
We hope that he stays happy and healthy at home in High Point University, as he was unfortunately not able to make the fine trip with us down to Knoxville. A big part of this High Point Panther team. Magazzini tried to find Oakley on the inside, but he ends up hitting the back of Temkin, as he is unhappy with that call, saying that there might have been some interference, but the ref not budging. Tennessee takes a bit of a bigger lead here, 4-1, 15:46 left to go here in the third period.
And it looks like Temkin won either interference or maybe some offsides, because I saw the whole bench trying to call off, but I guess the refs here didn't think that it was offsides, so the Ice Vols now have a chance. A nice shot there by Magazzini, a little one-time shot past Temkin, kind of bounced off, a little trickle, but again, the goal is a goal, and now it's going to be 4-1.
High Point trying to forecheck this Tennessee defense and keep them in their own zone. But High Point able to make something happen. Ooh, but a pass on the inside missed by Kennedy. Arsenault and Kennedy fighting against three Ice Vols. Bird trying to make something happen, finds Escala on the left wing, but is no good. Ripley fighting with Frazier, Frazier being their leading scorer and leading scorer in today's game. Ripley takes a shot, but Shaw makes the easy save. 4-1, High Point has still a lot of time left to close this gap. They did it in the App State game, like we said earlier on in the first period, and they can most likely do it here today. They have the weapons. They are without one of their big players. Definitely a big blow for the roster, but High Point still has their chins up.
And it's been a pretty quiet day for most of the guys that we talk about a lot in broadcasts before this. Sasso hasn't done a whole lot. Henry's had a few good chances as well and a few good passes, but just couldn't quite get himself on the stat sheet. Bird is the name we talk about often. He has a goal on tonight. But again, not a lot of noise coming from that first and second line like we usually hear from. So hopefully those guys pick it up here in the next few minutes.
Well, with Bird being one of the scorers today, it shows that Coach has a lot of diversity within those lines of offense, but definitely not having big play from your big weapons on that front line of Kennedy, Escala being that deep threat shooter, and Hunter Arsenault.
Big chaos there at the end of that play with the net coming out. But again, nice job by the Panthers. There's four guys covering that slot to prevent that Tennessee pass, and that shuts down the one-time opportunity.
Kennedy made a sliding across the ice save to help out Temkin on that cross pass. Got a stick on it, was able to get it, but it allowed for the Ice Vols to get a face-off in their own offensive zone. High Point trying to do their best to get it out. Push them back into their own defensive zone. Lots of back and forth, playing with the puck. Tennessee. Round the cage, bunch on the inside. backhand shot. Flips it over the cage and over the left hand of Ian Temkin.
Bunch is a name we've heard often tonight in both physical and offensive aspects.
Both these goalies have played super well today. Shaw on the opposing side and Ian Temkin for the Panthers. The score does not show for how well Ian has played today.
No, and he's made a lot of great saves for this Panthers team on breakaways and whatnot. But again, good job by him to, play his best today and prevent, fewer goals than there should be.
Definitely on his A game. Ripley playing some aggressive defense and a big hit. Egan. Here comes the boom from Egan. Pearl using the momentum of that big hit, but it was not enough. Ice Vols coming down the other way, one-on-one. Ripley playing some good defense. Temkin makes a good save as he gets close in the crease there. Bird comes off the bench. Escala, Federo, Arsenault, and Kennedy are your starters on the ice right now. Escala wrapping the puck around, finding Arsenault. Vols able to get their stick on it. Big play opportunity, one-on-one. But Magazzini was not able to complete that shot for his second goal of the game. Here's Bird trying to get a quick opportunity going the other way, but Shaw makes the save.
And some big plays there by the Panthers in that sequence. First off, the Sean Egan hit right here behind the net. The Tennessee native coming home, showing what he's got. And then Bird there using his speed and agility like we saw before, creating another chance for the Panthers. And nice shot by him.
Nice homecoming for Sean Egan. I know his mom was excited to come here today. She got to see her son play live, which has been something she's been wanting to do all season. So definitely a great homecoming for him. Has definitely played well in today's game, including that big hit that we just saw. Frazier trying to take it down and do it himself. But once again, Temkin comes up big.
And Frazier, a big threat for the Ice Vols as we've seen all night. He has a goal tonight, and he's been that guy for Tennessee, and has been that guy for Tennessee all season.
Like you said, 6 shorthand goals this season, leads his team in scoring. And 2 amazing saves back-to-back from Temkin. Not breaking a sweat. That's one player that's always on his A game. And Mashevska with a fast break opportunity tries to get a shot up, but doesn't have enough room on the left side of the cage as Shaw clogs it up.
And a big rebound chance there for the Panthers. Just can't find that guy to tuck it home.
Lots of big rebound opportunities for the Panthers, unable to find that one guy. Tennessee has been able to get a lot of those second chance opportunities to go in the net, but High Point still with a lot of time left. Here's Sherman. Haven't seen much from him since the beginning of the second period. Ripley playing some good defense. And Frazier showing us why he is Tennessee Ice Vols' leading scorer as he puts a shot past Ian Temkin. What an amazing shot placement and fast break opportunity from Frazier.
And it looked like Egan was kind of trailing on that defensive assignment there. He was a little aggressive there on that right side, on that far side of the ice, as you can see on your screen. But, Ripley left alone on 3-on-1, and Frazier, being a little selfish, shoots it far side against Temkin, and he squeezes it by and increases the lead by 4.
Just squeezes it by, barely gets it past him. It's a hard goalie to score on. You got to make sure you are 100% sure when you take that shot when you face a goalie like Temkin. But Frazier using that skill and size, and they still manage. And Bird with a fast break opportunity, gets a shot on goal, and he scores. Bird puts it bottom left. Score 5-2. Ice Vols still lead the High Point Panthers, but with 9:56 left to go, that was just the goal that they needed to get some momentum on their side and hopefully spark a comeback.
Absolutely. When you're down 4 goals, you want something to spark some kind of comeback, spark some kind of momentum, and that's exactly what that Panthers team needed. Bird's second goal of the night, and like we keep seeing, he likes those break-in plays where he does a little solo action using that speed and agility, like we keep saying, and what a shot by him. He's been a big goal scorer for the defensive core on the Panthers this season, and we saw just there why that is.
Great to see some defensemen getting involved on the offense. I know coach has got to be ecstatic about that play from Bird today. Showing some diversity in his play style and showing that he can do just about everything. High Point still trying to play aggressive on the boards. Ripley manages to get the puck, tries to find a big stretch cross pass to Escala, but unsuccessful, but somehow manages to get it back, and we are all over the place right now with the puck. Ice Vols maintain possession.
And like you mentioned earlier, they've been down 3 goals before, so there's a good chance that they can come back in this game, as I say, that the Tennessee scores again.
The broadcaster's curse, and it's going to look like number 40 for the Ice Vols is going to put one home. His first goal of the game. The Ice Vols lead 6-2 with 9 minutes left to go. A momentum-shifting goal for High Point as they responded back within the minute.
Yeah, and lots of quick goals here in these past 2-3 minutes. And Temkin there, he's able to make that first save, but that rebound has been killing him all night. The defenseman there not pick it up, and he can't quite get a grip on that first shot, and that leaves the Tennessee team for Bunch to have a nice wide open goal and increase their lead back up to 4 goals.
A big lead indeed, but that does not take away from how well High Point has been able to play today. Still putting 2 impressive shots on goal. That last goal that Bird just scored was very, very impressive. And just the opportunity that they needed. If only they had some opportunities like that early on when they had a shorter lead.
And it looked a little, confuzzled is my kind of word I'd use for this.
Confuzzled. I like that.
Yeah, and it perfectly describes I kind of play right now. There isn't really a lot of there's no structure to their play style. It's more of a dump it in, try to find something to set up. And this team is very tough and physical, but again, if you stick to your play, your game plan, and you know how to your strengths and weaknesses, it is possible to beat a team like this. And just no real play style tonight by the Panthers.
Some unorthodox play from High Point. Not exactly sure is what they needed in order to secure a win against Tennessee tonight.
And going into this matchup, we knew that Tennessee was going to be a very difficult team to play against. And as we keep mentioning, their size, physicality, and speed, lots of good passing, especially from Andrew King. We've seen him pull out the hands a few times, make some good passes into the crease. And just, the Tennessee team is able to create a lot of opportunities, and High Point in return. They've had some high danger chances. I just don't feel like the passing is as good as Tennessee, and the scoreboard does show it.
Well, Tennessee comes into today's game at 7-7, and they're going to look to get this win to get over 500. Tennessee in the national rankings is just about 2 or 3 spots ahead of High Point. They have a bit of a better rating than us at 93.54% of a rating on their team, and we're about a point of that behind. But High Point, as this ends their season, in a very, very nifty try right there from Frazier. And we got a stick loose on the ground. Someone's playing without their stick right now. Temkin is playing without his stick right now. Not something you see every day.
No, and kind of an important piece of equipment, if you ask me, for a goaltender. And you kind of need that to make a few saves and passes.
I would say. I would wholeheartedly agree, Charles. Lots of moving pieces on this Ice Vols offense. And an amazing offensive play set up from Tennessee to get the goal to Sperduto of the Ice Vols. Cosmo Sperduto, the freshman. A whopping 200 pounds. He's a big boy, and he's got some power under that shot.
Yeah, you saw there, Tolk taking it to the point, you know, trying to break through that Panthers defense, and nice little pass, like you said, to Sperduto, and, you know, a nice shot by him, and rips it past Temkin, who's had a pretty rough night so far. And the Vols go up 7-2.
7-2 Ice Vols, and we're going to get a change in net. High Point is going to take out their starting goalie tonight.
Looks like it's going to be Zach Podolsky. And we haven't seen him in the crease this season at all. This is his first time touching ice, and he'll be getting mitts for the Panthers for the first time this season.
Zach Podolsky, the Wake Forest, North Carolina native. He's a freshman, like you just said, Charles. Definitely got to be some nervous jitters for him, but what an amazing team to get this starting opportunity against some great experience. Going to be great to see what he can make of this short opportunity here with 7 minutes left to go here in the third period.
And coming in cold as a goaltender, it's going to be interesting to see how he plays. You know, there's no warm-up for you. You're not warm. You're not having skated in a few minutes. So it's going to be weird coming to a game this late, coming in relief for Temkin. And going to have to see how Podolsky does with no warm-up and no heat behind him.
And he gets his first action on the night with an easy save. Ripley is fighting hard on the boards with Mashevska. Mashevska, that aggressive defensive player that we talked about early in the second period. Proving our point correctly. Puck flying up in the air. Ripley maintains possession, but the Ice Vols get it back. Ripley has an opportunity on the inside, but it is missed. But a big hit from Sherman. King takes that shot over the cage. Ice Vols still being aggressive here on offense. We're going to get some substitutions here. Sasso steps in, Pearl, Federo, and Egan. Shot goes right into Podolsky's hand for his second save of the game, excuse me. The freshman getting those early on jitters out with that save, I'm sure.
And yeah, you know, nice 3 saves there. The first one being very easy, like you pointed out. Nice little high shot by him off the blocker. And then right there, gloving it down and getting the Panthers nice little save there and keeping them in this game.
But an interesting position they're put in, as Tennessee was doing a great job at keeping them in their own zone. But they're going to be quick to go back the other way, and a great move from Richer. But he couldn't get past the freshman.
And along with Podolsky's debut, you'll see his mask. Next time you get a nice camera view of him, he has his own High Point mask. One of the only ones on the team. Last time we saw a custom High Point mask was from senior Eric Smith last season.
With some history. Thank you, Charles. I actually did not know that. That is a very, very cool face mask.
It's supposed to be based off the High Point Panthers Panther head logo. And maybe we'll turn towards the camera. You can get a nice look at it. It's nice little whiskers on the side there. And on the back of that helmet, he is a big New Jersey Devils fan. So you'll see a New Jersey Devils sticker on the back of his helmet as well.
Well, he's got to be ecstatic about the way they're playing this season. High Point still looking to get it in their offensive zone. They haven't done so in a while. And Arsenault sends a shot wide right. High Point still has possession. Trapped on the boards. Finds McDonald. Throws it back to wrap around the crease. Bird trying to challenge, but Escala ends up getting to the puck first. And another good save from the freshman.
Showing off that glove. He's doing a good job so far for this Panthers. Coming in really for Temkin. He's showing out with that new mask like we just mentioned, and he's done a good job for this team. Keep him in this game despite being down 5 goals. He's doing a good job at proving himself that, he's able to play against tough teams like Tennessee. And it's a nice sign to know that, you have such reliable goaltenders in your lineup. And that's another save by Podolsky. Like we mentioned, Temkin has been a very solid goaltender for the Panthers this year. Podolsky getting his first start. So far, we've seen a good showing from him as well. Jack Guerriere has come in for the past 3 games, 2 against App State, 1 against ECU. He has also played exceptionally well. And then Josh Stevens, we've seen him a couple times this year as well, and he's also played very well. So having that depth at goaltender is huge for this team.
Without question, definitely a position that you need that depth at. Helps to learn from one another with such a big goalie room on this High Point Panthers roster.
And a young one too. 3 of them being freshmen and Temkin being a sophomore. There's a lot to go around and a lot more experience to gain being here at High Point.
Lots of use on this High Point roster. And Frazier is going to get an easy open look, and that is going to be a hat trick for him today. Frazier, the leading scorer for the Ice Vols, once again putting on a beautiful showcase here.
And Podolsky, that's gotta hurt living out that first goal as a Panther goaltender. But Frazier, we knew going into this contest that Frazier was gonna be the guy to look out for in terms of offensive threat and scoring. And as we saw today with a hat trick, he is still that guy for the Ice Vols.
Well, with the 8-2 lead that the Ice Vols now have with under 3 minutes left to go, a comeback is impossible for the High Point Panthers. They played exceptional today. Got some movement on offense, had the momentum shifted on their side, but they weren't able to capitalize on it, as the Ice Vols still maintain possession of the puck.
And those first 2 periods, the Panthers did have a lot of high-danger chances. We saw in the beginning of that second period, they came out strong. They got that goal with Bird. But then after that, they kind of just lost momentum. They lost spirit. There was no physicality. And after that, it was just a landslide and a downward spiral. But like you said, we had very good first 2 periods. They found their game in the second period especially, creating those chances. Not quite on the power play like we had hoped, but still gained 2 goals on the board, both by Morgan Bird tonight. He has had a very good day.
Morgan Bird, a New York native, definitely knows a thing or two about hockey, being from upstate. Dealt with that cold weather they got up there.
Yeah, actually, he's a Pittsburgh Penguins fan.
Really?
Yes. I was surprised too when I learned that.
Well, that's a big blow for us New York fans. I don't know if I'm going to be able to support him after that.
And a Steelers fan.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, Bird.
We love you. Don't worry.
We do love you.
Just not the teams you support.
And with 2 minutes here, the Panthers are just going to have to play hard and try to figure out some way to score another goal and head back to the bus.
And the Ice Vols are going to get some substitutions in, getting in some guys that don't necessarily get to see a lot of minutes, giving a rest to some of your better players like Frazier, who has proved to be a force in today's game. Oh, what a big hit Federo took on the boards.
That's something you really don't want to see. He's been roughed up tonight already. You saw earlier, he was already down in the Ice Bowl, immediately ran him over. So he was hurt after that play, and to have him being hit in the head, That's just something you don't want to see, especially in a game like this where it can get very, very out of hand.
The angle that he hit the wall at did not look very pleasant. He is able to skate off on his own weight. Thank God it was just a stinger. But he's going to head to the locker room. After that hit, Federo played a great game today. Some aggressive defense, got something going on offense, but ultimately had to leave the game with an undisclosed injury.
In the High Point, Panthers going to close out this game with a power play. And like you mentioned, Fedorov has been a very big defensive part for this team. Not quite really an offensive guy, but he's done a lot on defense, shutting down opponents, and done a really good job at closing them out.
And Bird tries to take a last-second shot there on Shaw, but he makes the save.
To be quite honest, I'm surprised that was a 2-minute penalty. I was expecting a 4 or 5 because that's a hit that seemed a little bit up high. Maybe it's because of the size difference. Maybe the Iceville player was a little bit taller than Fedorov. But again, that's something you don't want to see happen to your own player.
Absolutely.
Or any player in that fashion.
Here's Escala taking the puck behind the cage, looks up and finds Sasso. Sasso's going to wrap the puck around the cage. He finds Arsenault. Arsenault flips it off to Bird. Bird finds Arsenault on the inside and tries to get a shot off, but doesn't get to trickle it in. Ice Vols do a good job of getting the puck out of their zone. Under 1 minute here to go in the final period. Sasso playing a little give-and-go game with Arsenault, but it wasn't enough. Ice Vols keeping competitive on defense. And a good save right there from Zach Poldesky.
On Connor Frazier too, and that's a guy we've seen all night produce for the Ice Vols, and a good job by Podolski to shut him down and stop him from scoring his 4th goal.
High Point may be down in this game, but that definitely does a lot for the attitude of this freshman goalie to get a great save on a big player like that. Surprising that the Ice Vols are going to keep a player like Frazier in.
But we know Frazier does very well in these short-handed units, and they probably want to keep him in just because of how well he does.
Great vision right there from the freshman to be able to take away the crossing pass. Mashevska turns it over and gives it to the Ice Vols. He misses that shot wide left, and the clock is going to expire. Ice Vols take home the win, 8-2. HBU Falls. Quite the game we had here on our hands, Charles. Once again, I'm Mike Guerriere standing along Charles Crowell. Thank you so much for tuning in. Although we didn't have the line stream up and going, we hope that you guys watched all the way through. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm Mike Guerriere alongside Charles Crowell and Mike Fontana and Chloe and Ben. Thank you so much. And Graham from home. We love you. Good night.